live right now?
Wait. We're live now.
Right now?
Yes, sir.
Ooh. Guys, it's a wonderful day today, but I'm not going to be the one to explain it to you because there's already a pre-recorded intro that I made right before the podcast that I'd like you guys to listen to that I think represents us very well.
Yeah.
So without further ado, welcome back to the podcast, but once again, I'm not going to be the one to tell you that. Past Steve is. Hey, everybody.
It was a bit loud. It was a bit loud in the beginning.
It was a bit loud, guys, so we're going to have to
lower that.
redo that.
60% lower.
Hey, everybody. This is Beyond the Pine, episode 75. Thank you, guys, for listening in. I'm Steven Suptic, and right in front of me, Clayton James, Brice Klein Brisson. And then to my left, and behind the camera, we have coworker James Allen McCune, ex-famous star, and now working as a studio tech. Now, without further ado, this...
With the Wheel of Fortune music.
And now a word from Past Steve. Hey, howdy y'all. Welcome back to Beyond the Pine, episode 76. We're excited you're here. On the podcast today, we have me, Steven Suptic, award-winning content creator. In front of me, we have Clayton James Klein Brisson.
I feel like you're selling tampons.
What a star. And to my left, we've got just the most special man you could ever ask for. Seems like he's in a bad mood today. James DeAngelis. What a star. And behind the mixer and cameras, there's James Allen McCune, who once swallowed 3 entire hot dogs without even opening his mouth. And welcome back.
And not what?
Guys, can you stop talking and let me do my damn intro?
Your damn job, man. Get it done.
Uh-oh. You're watching one of my favorite podcasts, Beyond the Pine. Now, this is episode 79. Who's excited? I'm Steven Suptic, proud owner of a 2018 Porsche Macan.
It's 2019
and in
now.
front of me, we've got one of my best friends, Kib. What a good guy. Unfortunately, he has a nasty habit of negotiating with terrorists. And to my left, one of my best friends, possibly of all time, James. Poor guy. He can't seem to make ends meet. We'll check back in a couple weeks and see how he's doing. Behind the camera, none other than James Allen McCune, whose favorite color is pizza color. And welcome to Beyond the Pine, episode 79.
Thanks, Postmates.
I just want to jump right into, an intro that I have prepared. I ask that nobody speak during it. That'd be great. Welcome back to Beyond the Pine, episode 80. It's one of my favorite podcasts, and hopefully you will too. This week, we've got me, one of the greatest friends and lovers you could ever wish for. I once came so catastrophically hard, I saw my life flash before my eyes, and in that flash, I remembered something amazing, that I'm such a cute guy. In front of me is a man that doesn't understand standardized testing and thinks the SAT is just a past tense command.
It's not real.
Kid, what a player. To my left, his hands have crushed the necks of thousands of birds when he was a child, but his mom pretended everything was fine. He's also in a bit of a sour mood today and is easily agitated, so I'm gonna lay off the weed jokes for a bit. It's James DeAngelis, everybody. Behind the camera is a man whose Confederate flag waves high and proud outside his house. I'm only kidding. He has an apartment. It's James Allen accused of looking too damn sexy, ain't he? Turns out we also have a special guest. He got hired by Rooster Teeth to be their glorified Instagram boyfriend. It's Wes, not even close to Anderson, Ellis. Awesome.
Wow, that was nice.
Before we begin, we just have a quick word from me. Oh, shoot. Guess you're about to listen to what I consider my favorite podcast, huh? It's episode 900. Oh, excuse me. 81 of Beyond the Pine. God bless you if you sneezed just now. And God bless the man to my left. He's gonna love that one. It's James DeAngelis. Recently, he's become attached to an emotional support doll, Christina. She's a bit of an
Fucks
anti-vaxxer,
with the
which
audio,
has
dude.
created a rift in their relationship. We'll see what happens with that, I guess. In front of me is a man who has successfully crossbred with every animal he's ever discovered. However, he's having some difficulty with the insect kingdom right now, because they're so squirmy. It's friend of the show, Kib. Kib, why don't you take a seat, bud? Are you sitting?
Yeah.
Good. Your parents are dead. And at last, I'm Steven Suptic. At first, I was excited to be on the pod today until I realized there was a bit of a falling out between two of my best friends. But we'll talk about that after our sponsor. How about that? Please stop interrupting, you guys. I'm serious. I don't have time for this. It's nice to see ya. I'm loving it. Welcome back to Beyond the Pine, episode 82. My favorite number. Coincidentally, it's also my favorite podcast ever. Before we get started, I just want to echo something Mickey Rourke once told me. He said, wanna buy a Mai Tai, slept such these 3 nights. I got a gun, I got a knife. I'm Mickey Rourke, and I play pretend for real for free forever. What a bastard, huh? I'm Steven Suptic, and I slept at the office last night using Samson's blanket. And unfortunately, it seems as though Vicky's dog Samson had laid a shit inside of it. What a surprise. In front of me, we've got the international man of pancakes, Clayton James Klein-Brisson, aka Kib. When he was born, doctors struggled to find a reason to keep him alive. To my left is James DeAngelis. Hallelujah, James. He was able to eat an entire 14-inch cookie pizza all by himself. Amen. Behind the camera returns James Allen McCune, who's recently been indicted for trafficking little people into USC. They aren't even signing up for classes, he's just bringing them there, against their will. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Enjoy. We do have a message that we need to address,
And we haven't heard it.
I'm only joking. I'm not in any danger. But this is episode,
It's good sound.
landmark episode 127. No, we don't get the same viewership we used to. I'm joined today by King James. He doesn't play basketball or sports, but he wrestled in high school because he was addicted to staph infections. In fact, James hasn't even kissed a girl. James, why don't you show off that pearl necklace I got you?
I don't have it.
Next to James is Clayton James Klein Samuel Joe. He's married, and he'd like you to know that he's off limits. For now, I'm only joking.
Were you only joking?
Clayton's been a longtime friend of the show, and a longtime contributor for Belle Delphine. We love this next guy. Give a gentle hello to Steven Suptic. He's talented and wishes for peace on Earth. However, he is also very aware that wishes can be dangerous. He doesn't wish for anything. And now time for your episode. Let's bring it on. All right. We actually have an intro set up for us. So if I can just
Who set that up?
have you guys, me.
You did?
Have you guys be, yes.
That's great news. Better, dude.
Listen to the sound of my voice. Go towards the light.
Better not be rude.
Listen to the sound of my voice. Go towards the light. Almost there. You've made it to the landmark episode of Beyond number 128. Good for you. I bet you're wondering, who's here today? Well, I'm getting to it. He used to weigh more than me, and all his friends call him the deviled eggvocate. It's James DeAngelis. I recently found a brand new way to make James mad, and I'm hoping not to misstep again for fear of having a very awkward hour-long Battlefront 2 session. What a loser. No, I'm only joking, James. It wasn't awkward for me in the slightest. All right. Anyway, next to Kib is a friend of the show, James. Oh, wow. Ow. I just figured out you can draw on your iPhone notes. Okay, Steve, show your friends what you drew. It's big blue tits. Well done. And now for the episode. I hope we have sponsors this week. We do. All right, and we begin now. It's not every day you reach 155 episodes of anything, really. Think about it. The Simpsons only made it to 113. 155 episodes divided by 52 is 2.9. Rounded up, that's 3. Rounded up, that's almost 10. We've been doing Beyond the Pine for 10 years. And that's almost 1/5 the total lifespan of our guest today. We're going to skip us boys in the introduction this week because this poor guy could kick the bucket in a moment's notice, and we want all the time we can get with him. It's friend of the show, Clayton James, everyone.
Hey!
Well, Clayton, say hi to your fans.
My mothers, what's up?
Something a lot of people don't realize, especially during hurricane season, is that Clayton doesn't believe in any of them. The hurricanes. And he's never believed in a single one.
Right.
How can you do this to us? Shouted those taken out to sea by floodwaters. Clayton teases them with a rope to pull them to safety, but he quickly gathers it back up at their first grasps, saying, "You want this? You want this? This isn't the last time you'll see me." James DeAngelis, on the other hand, believes in every single thing he's ever heard. Recently, James heard rumblings of an underground karate ring. Excited to hone in on his hidden strength in order to overtake Lauren finally as the aggressor, he took his first lesson. Tragedy struck when one of his peers brushed gently against James's side, sending him into a fit of uncontrollable rage. But not cool like the Hulk, no. Not cool like the Hulk at all. I'm Steven Suptic, and I was created using artificial selection. That means selective breeding, like a toy poodle. I myself was specifically bred for the traits perception and HP. So far, though, I've only gotten most of the characteristics involved with inbreeding, such as life. Can you guys believe this? We booked Bruce Green. Oh, he's made a name for himself playing Grand Theft Auto 5, and now he's here. Bruce, what's your favorite level in Grand Theft Auto 5? And you can't say the whole dang game because that's cheating.
I didn't make a name for myself in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Go on, Bruce. What's your favorite level in Grand Theft Auto 5?
That's not what I did, Steven. That
Well, who's
isn't
your
what I
favorite
did.
character in Grand Theft Auto 5? Or what's your favorite level? That's
don't
so
have a
funny you
favorite
should
character.
ask.
I
I
don't
don't
have
think
a
I've played it. No. In all seriousness, no. In all seriousness,
I don't have
Bruce,
one,
I played the
Steven.
heck out of the dang thing. Come on, get real. Bruce has a heart out at 12, and I'm meeting up all our time with this intro. Uh-oh. Looks like we missed out on an important question later on because of my unwillingness to stick the landing. That's a flight simulator reference. Bruce, what's your favorite Grand Theft Auto?
Bruce holds me tight. Bruce makes the shit pattern feel just right. Bruce, won't you stay the night? Stay the night.
I forgot about
Won't you
this
stay
terrible
Bruce
song.
holds me tight. Bruce makes the shit
I
pattern
forgot about
feel
this
just
horrible
right.
garbage.
Bruce, won't you stay the night? Stay the night. Won't you stay the...
Wow. Tell me.
God bless America. I'm Steven Suptic, joined by, go on boys, say your names one at a time, Clayton James Blisson and Clayton James DeAngelis. These two boys, myself included, are best friends, and we've been for some time now. We're basically insatiable. We love old Dane Cook comedy and President Truman for laying the groundwork for winning the Cold War. Just girly things. Speaking of girly things, we have a GUET guest on the podcast today. She lost 646 pounds in just 2 weeks using what she learned from 127 hours. Doctors and scientists don't want you to know her secrets. It's Alana Pierce. Alana, say hi quickly because I have a surprise. We got a leak for everyone today. It's Alana's new set, and I stole it from her label, Twin Tower Records. We're not supposed to have this. Alana didn't even know she made this. Alana didn't even know she made this track. That's how fresh it is. And we are going to be the first to play it for you here on Beyond the Pine, episode 156. So without further ado, here is Alana Pierce, my favorite birthday party.
It's my baby birthday party. It's my baby birthday party. It's my baby birthday party. It's my baby birthday party. It's my baby.
Sounds like fucking Double Rainbow, the song,
It's
dude.
my baby birthday party. How we got sober now, but we're back on the wagon. How we got a fire,
That's
it's
sick.
my baby birthday party. Especially when I've lost my mother. It's my baby birthday party.